Tanya. If you're new to the class, all you need is a mat and comfortable clothes. Let's start in a standing position. So let's begin with our legs a little bit apart. We're gonna sit back into a squat. Don't feel like you have to go low. We're gonna do some gentle movements for our warm-up. So I'm moving here my hip, my knees are a little bent, sending my glutes back towards the back of the room, and then stand tall. Let's do that again. Sit back. As you sit back, draw those abs in, pull them in a little closer to your spine, and just make sure your neck and shoulders are released or as relaxed as possible. And then stand tall. Let's do one more. I'm just gonna angle myself a little bit so you can see. So we're sitting back, already getting our lower body ready for the workout. If you're comfortable going down another inch or two, go ahead and do that, and then stand nice and tall. Now let's turn our legs out. I'll face you again. Legs are wider, turn your knees and toes pointing out and into that squat. But now we stay up tall, keep our chest lifted, hold it right here. Bending at our hip and our knees, and take a look at your knees. Make sure they're tracking in the same direction as your toes. And then stand tall. Let's do two more. Bend your knees, hold, abs in, glutes a little contracted, but we're trying not to tuck, so we don't want to contract too tight. And then stand tall, one more time. Take it down, abs in, shoulders released. Good, and stand tall. All right, walk your feet in. Now, reach your arms straight out to the side, about shoulder height. We're gonna hinge forward at our hips. Try your best to keep your back straight. When you feel that stretch in the back of your legs, slowly take it back up. Let's do that again. I'm gonna turn a little bit, flat back over, and then up tall. One more time, flat back over, feeling that stretch in the back of your legs, and up tall. Once you're up tall, let's circle our arms, small controlled circles, and just make sure your standing position, legs are neutral, eyes straight ahead, shoulders down so you don't end up here, which is challenging. We want to slide those shoulder blades down our back. And now let's circle the other way. Great job. So these simple little movements can really get your body ready for the workout. Let's hold our arms steady and lower down. Now from here, just shrug your shoulders. So we're gonna lift our shoulders up and down, up and down. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now place your hands on your hips. We wanna get to a point where our hands can be on our waist or our hips a little lower and our shoulders released. If you feel like they're here, then go ahead and drop your arms down, but eventually feeling comfortable in this position. Now from here, legs together, let's go into some alternating knees. Lifting one knee at a time. Feel free to go as high as you'd like. But really focus on steady body, just your legs moving, so we don't end up moving our body forward to get our knee up. Good, and 8 more. 7, 6, hips nice and even. Try to avoid lifting your hip to get your knee up. Now step to the side, we're gonna turn our leg out, knee out to the side. Turn out, good, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, last move for our warm-up, leg circles. Little balance challenge. Hands can go on your waist or down. We're gonna lift one knee up and just circle out to the side. You can go a little back behind your body if you'd like, and then repeat. Lift up and around. So we're standing on this leg. 2 more, and 1 more. Good. Switch sides, shake out that leg. This leg stays as straight as possible. Lift your knee up, out. A little back, so you're really contracting those back body muscles, and around. 3 more, good. Don't worry if you lift your hip a little here, higher than this one. Last one, shake your legs out. All right, let's begin a few minutes standing, then we'll take it down onto our mat. We're gonna start with a step together and a squat. Step the other way, step and squat. Now I'm reaching my arms forward as I sit back. Try not to round your back as you sit. Remember, folding right here in your hips as you sit. Sorry. Reach, step, reach. Now we'll keep moving to hopefully get your heart rate up just a little bit. Step together. Now if you'd like, you can take a bigger step and a little lower on the squat. Step, good. Step, squat. How about 4 more? Step, and 3. Great job. And 2. And 1. Now hold it in that squat. Do little mini pulses. If it's uncomfortable with your arms reaching, feel free to take your hands to your quads. Tiny little move. You're going to really feel that work here. 8 more. 7. Keep breathing. And 4, 3, 2. Now stand tall. We're gonna go right into the next move. Stand on one leg, hands on your waist. Lift your leg in 8 kicks to the side. Feel this area of your body work. Stay very steady in your spine. 4 more. 3, 2. Now let's switch sides. Legs are straight, both legs. Kick, knee pointing towards me. Good, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now legs together, arms by your side. Lift one knee up and hold. We're gonna balance here. Let's move our arms in this position. It makes it a little more challenging. Good, 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower down, switch sides, knee up, arms up. Good, so our knees up in front, we're folding here, knee reaching forward, glutes reaching back. 3 more, 2, and 1. Okay, place that leg down, turn your legs out again. We're gonna go to a side lunge and just go back and forth. We want our feet wide enough so this is comfortable and a little turnout in our legs. You can switch legs here with a little rotation or just stay upright side to side. All right, now let's add a little side body stretch. So we're gonna reach with one arm, pull. Reach with one arm, pull. Now don't forget those abs, pull the abs in. Now for the reach, we're lifting our shoulders so we get that nice stretch. And then when you pull down, drop your shoulder down. 4 more, and 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Now just switch arms, keep your legs going. So we bend, reach over our head. Line up your arm with your ear. So if you feel like you're a little forward and you're looking down, look straight ahead and right over your ear. Good. 4 more, 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're gonna take it to the center, both legs bent. This is gonna get a little more challenging. Let's get down low, maintaining a neutral spine. So the neutral spine, we want that natural curve in the back of our neck, which is forward, natural curve in the lower back, chest open, collarbone wide, nice and tall. And 4, and 3, and 2. Now hold it, and we're gonna pulse our knees back. So a little move externally rotating. Good, and 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen your leg just for a second, take it right back down. Now we're gonna point our knees and toes a little forward and get down really low with our hands on our legs. Shift your body weight side to side. Now in this position, we want length from our head to our tailbone, so the glutes are reaching back, so you should actually feel a stretch in the back of your legs in this position. 4 more, and 3, hopefully you're a little winded, 2, and 1. Take it to the center, lift your body first, lengthen your legs. Let's do some singles. Reach your arms, bend both legs. Now breathing, inhale, exhale. 4, and 3, great job, and 2. Now hold it down, keep your arms up, flip your palms up. Let's do bicep curls and hold it right here. Almost done. Last 4, and 3, you got it, and 2. Now see if you can stay in that squat. We're gonna go into a little side bend, one arm up and over, switch sides, hang in there. 2 more, 1 more, and take it to the center. 1 more exercise, hands behind your head, rotate towards one side, center. Let's inhale as we rotate, exhale, center. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, 2 more, 1 more, center. Now reach your arms and then slowly stand both legs straight, walk your legs in. Great job. Let's do a couple of balance exercises. I'm going to turn to the side for this. Hands on your waist, or if you're more comfortable here. Lift one leg up and hold. Now try again to keep that natural curve so we're not flattening the lower back. Stay tall. Send that leg back behind. Arms reach now in this position, so both legs are lengthened. If the bottom leg's not comfortable straight, just soften the knee a little bit. Stay right here and do 8 kicks. Feel free to hold on to a wall or a chair if you need it. Last one. Now bring that knee back up, lift your chest, look straight ahead, and place it down. Switch sides. Knee up and hold. Find your balance here. Arms and shoulders relaxed. Send your leg back. Straight line from your head to your toes. Once you're here in this position, find your balance and then kick. Kick, small kick. 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Okay, knee back up, look straight ahead, hold, and lower down. I'm gonna turn and face you. Legs parallel. Let's go up onto our toes and hold. Try your best to keep your knees straight in this position. Lower your heels down. Let's do that again. Go up onto your toes, hold. Now stay here. We're gonna bend our knees a little if you're comfortable with this. So, whoops, find your balance, and then knees a little over your toes, heels are up. Lengthen, drop your heels down. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So we go up onto our toes, bend our knees so they go a little past our toes, and then lengthen, drop your heels. Again, up, bend your knees, straighten, and down. I'm gonna face you again. Let's do 2 more. Up, knees go forward, excellent, lift, and down. 1 more, up on your toes, bend your knees forward, up, and down. Now, let's turn our legs out. We're gonna go up onto our toes. Again, hands can be on your waist or down by your side, it's up to you. Balance here in this position. Legs are straight, glutes and abs contracted, shoulders relaxed. Now, let's bend our knees out to the side, keep your heels lifted, lengthen, lower your heels. Let's do that again. Up onto your toes, bend your knees. Feel free to go low. If you're comfortable, you feel strong around the knees and ankles, go as low as you'd like. Just don't lose that nice posture. So if you feel like you're going low and you're starting to lean over, then maybe stop there. And down, let's lift again. Knees past your toes. So right here, we're equally contracted front and back to stay long. And then lengthen and down. 1 more. Lift, knees, lengthen, and down. All right, let's do a little movement for our ankle. Legs back to parallel. Lift 1 leg in front. You don't have to lift it high. We're just gonna circle our foot around. Circle the other way. Good. Keeping our ankles nice and mobile. Place it down and switch. Other leg comes up, but our hips stay the same. We just lift it in front a little bit and circle. And then the other way. Okay, now let's go down onto our mat, but today we're gonna start at the front of our mat. So stand with your legs a little bit apart. Reach your arms up. Standing tall, this is great for shoulder mobility. Let's take it down to the mat where we go into a deep squat here. Hands touch the mat, heels can lift. Hold it for a few seconds. Now we're gonna sit back, and once we sit back, hold your hamstrings and lift your legs. In this position here where you're curved for rolling like a ball. Rolling like a ball in Pilates, we keep our eyes looking over our knees. We stay curved so we can roll back and then come up and balance. Try not to touch the floor with your feet. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, if you're not comfortable with the rolling back part, you can just stay right here. We're just gonna do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, from here, bottom of your feet together, lower your knees, hold onto your feet and lengthen your back. Feel that stretch maybe in your hips, inner thighs, possibly lower back. Now gently go up and over your legs, but if you feel like you have to round to get there, maybe don't do that today. Just sit really tall and feel the stretch here. Hinge a little forward. Okay, let's lengthen our legs out in front, about hip distance apart. Flex your feet just to feel the stretch in your legs and try to sit up tall. This can be challenging. So the goal is to eventually be able to sit really tall in a neutral position with our legs out in front. Point your toes, bring your legs in, let's roll it down. Sit tall, we're gonna roll back just a little bit for now. So here we're tucking the tailbone, you'll notice the difference. So we're tucking those glutes under, scooping the abs, arms reaching, but make sure you're not pulling on the muscles in your back. We wanna contract those back muscles and stay curved. Let's go an inch lower and hold. Stable body right here. Keep breathing. Go a little lower and hold. You got it. And now when you're ready, use your next exhale to take it all the way down. Okay, once you're down, lift 1 leg up and hold the back of your leg. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can bend that bottom leg. If it feels great, then keep the bottom leg straight. Now circle your foot around again. And go the other way. Okay, now we're gonna release. Reach your arms up and slowly with control lower your leg. Keep your body steady. Really engage those abs and lift the other leg. Hold your hamstring. Circle your foot around 1 way and the other way. Okay, we're gonna get right into core exercises. Release, lower your leg really slow. Okay, so bend your legs, lower your arms down. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, just draw the abs in without pressing your back into the mat. So inhale, exhale. Think of your abs getting closer to your spine, not the mat. One more deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Especially at the end of the exhale, it's easy to really feel that contraction. Inhale again. Now on your exhale, tilt your chin down and curl up. We're gonna look over our knees and reach our arms. Now we're gonna do some circles with our arms by our side, holding it in this little bit of a flex position. Tuck your chin down and back, but there's always space between your chin and your chest. Let's circle our arms the other way for 8, 7, keep your arms straight, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, roll it down. Now let's lift our legs to a tabletop position, but today we're gonna turn them out. So my knees are out, my feet are connected. Place your hands behind your head. We're gonna curl it up and lengthen our legs in a turned out position. Heels are together. Then we roll it back and flex our feet. Curl it up, exhale. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, curl up. Strong abs here to curl up. Inhale, rest your head and shoulders back. Exhale, curl up, point your toes. Lengthen your legs. Inhale, roll back. This is where exhaling through your mouth, like you're exhaling through a straw, really helps to get those deep core muscles. Good, let's do 4 more. Nice form. As you lift, you look towards your feet, lower your chin. Your elbows can come a little higher for comfort. Just 2 more. Exhale up. 1 more. Roll it back. Now lower your feet hip distance apart. Curl it up, but let's continue to support our head. Now imagine your head's nice, your hands are like a little hammock. Your head's nice and heavy in your hands. Hold it there. You want your neck comfortable. Let's just do some pulses up and up and up. Keep going. 16 more. Breathe. Any breathing pattern that's comfortable for you. Just 8 more. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower down. Release and arms to your side. Excellent. Legs together. Let's lift one leg to tabletop. All we're going to do is stretch that leg out and pull it in, but we're going to really focus on those core muscles. So each time you lengthen, breathe out and pull those abs in right here. So we really strongly contract those abs when we reach. 4 more. Resting your head and shoulders, and 2, and 1. Place that foot down, other leg. Now, if your neck's ever uncomfortable in this position, I bought this at Home Depot. It's a little sponge. You can place it under your head, and it's really comfortable. It's the other leg up. We're going to stretch it out, breathe out. So this, I would place it under my head if I felt like when I'm down here flat on the mat, I'm looking towards the back of the room and it feels tense in my neck. If it does, then you just give your head a little lift. It really can make a big difference. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, place your foot down. Now let's support our head again. We're going to curl it up and lift both legs to tabletop. This time we're not turning out. Single leg stretch. So we lengthen one leg and then we switch. We stay curled up, looking over our bent knee. Remember, support your head with your hands. Now let's go into rotation. So we're going to turn towards the bent leg and reach our elbow towards the opposite knee. That's it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Reach your leg nice and straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale both legs in. Exhale, roll back. Lower your arms for reverse curls. Reverse curls, we contract the abs enough to lift our hips a little bit. You can even hold it here for a second and then release down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Perfect. Again, lift and down. Now notice you tense up your neck when you lift. Try not to. Even if you don't lift high or don't lift at all, just contract those abs and then release. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1. Now from here, slowly lower your legs hip distance apart. Curl up and reach your arms by your side. In this curled position, we're going to go into a little side bend. So we reach towards one foot and then we switch. So my upper body's moving. I'm in flexion and I'm going into a little side bend. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the center, roll it down. Lift your legs again. Let's go into hundreds. So hundreds, curl it up. Arms reach and we pump our arms by our side. Breathe in for 5 counts. Breathe out for 5 counts. If your neck gets tired, rest back or support your head with one hand and keep one arm pumping. If you'd like this a little more challenging, lengthen your legs. What a difference it makes. It's a lot harder to hold your body steady with legs straight, bending, modification, but still challenging. Keep going. Arms pumped strong. 4 more breaths. I'm going to rest my head back for a moment because my neck's getting tired. 3 more. I'm going to come back up. Don't forget on the exhale, pull those abs in. Okay, hold it. Roll it back, hug your knees. Now from here, let's do a roll up. So we lengthen our legs along the mat. Arms reach up by our ears. And in this position, we're not relaxed here, we're contracting those abs. On our roll up, we breathe in as we reach our arms up. And then we exhale and go all the way up to a seated position. But if you get stuck here, kick your leg. Round up and over your legs and then sit tall. Breathe in deep. We're going to roll it down on the exhale. That's the roll up. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it up. I always get stuck, but what you can do, if you have, if you have a small pillow, you can place that pillow under your back, under your lower back, and it really helps to roll up. Or you can continue to just kick your leg to help get up. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Navel to spine. Stack your spine up. Roll it down. Let's do that again. Keep going. I'm going to grab my pillow so I can show you. So sorry. My pillow's a little on the big side, but let's see if it works. Yeah, it's a little big. Inhale, arms up, exhale, roll up. But it works. Up and over, stack your spine, and then roll down. It feels kind of comfortable too on your lower back. You might like it with the pillow. Just make sure it's low on your lower back. Stack your spine, roll it down. Okay, let's do 2 more. As you roll down, think of lengthening your spine along the mat. So with the roll down, after we stack our spine, we're always pull those abs in and up. We try not to sink as we roll down. So we pull in and up, pull in and up. That's what makes it so challenging. And then roll down. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, stack your spine. Exhale, roll down. But I'm going to move my pillow out of the way. Okay. Once you're down, bend your legs in. 1 more exercise here on our back. Lift your legs to tabletop. Your back's connected to the mat. We're going to lower the left leg and right arm. Don't lift your back off the mat and then back up. Switch. Left arm, right leg. Switch. Right arm, left leg. Now, as you lower, if you find that your lower back's coming off the mat a little, that's okay. But if you want to make it really challenging, try to keep your lower back on the mat. It takes a really strong contraction in the abs to keep your lower back on the mat. Remember, exhale as you lower on the challenging part of the move. Inhale as you lift. Okay, let's do 4 more. And 2 more. 1 more. Okay, hold it here for a second. Keep your back on the mat. Now with control, slowly lower your legs. It's okay if your lower back lifts. Excellent. Lower your arms down. Legs together. Let's do a nice little stretch. Drop your knees to one side. Keep your shoulders in the same place and feel that rotation stretch. You can continue to look up or look the opposite way. Hold it a little bit longer. And then lift your legs and over to the other side. Hold it. Breathe. And then lift up. Okay, 1 more stretch in this position. Let's lengthen one leg up. Try to use your muscles to get your leg nice and straight. Try not to support yet. And now turn your leg and place your foot on the quad of the other leg. Lift that bottom leg up to feel the stretch. Now here, if you'd like, you can hang on to that bottom leg and gently pull your leg toward you for a deeper stretch. But if you feel a stretch here and you're comfortable with that, you can release and lower down. Now, without supporting your leg, kick your leg back up, place it down, switch sides. Lengthen, hold it for a few seconds, really contract the quad and the muscles around the knee, and then turn it out, place it on the bottom leg. Lift the bottom leg, feel that wonderful hip stretch and outer thigh stretch. Hold it. And then place it down. Without supporting your leg, kick it back up and lower it down. Okay, let's do a roll up to get it back up to a seated position. Arms up by your ears. Inhale, exhale, roll it up to a seated position. But now we're gonna round forward first. Spine stretch forward. Stack your spine, sit really tall. Place your hands behind you and go into a reverse plank. That's where you lift your hips, hold it. I look over my body. I find it uncomfortable to look here, so I continue to look over. Hold it a few seconds longer and lower down. Now, bend your legs in. We're gonna do the same thing with our legs bent. We're gonna lift our hips and hold. You'll feel a stretch in your arms, shoulders, maybe biceps. The higher you lift, the more of a stretch you feel, but don't feel like you have to go really high. Hold and lower down. Okay, let's cross our legs. Sit really tall, and now walk your hands forward and stretch your body. This is just like a child pose stretch. We're gonna curve our spine forward. Hold this nice stretch and just take a couple of really deep breaths in. Breathe in through your nose, expand that rib cage with air. Exhale all the way through your mouth. 2 more breaths. 1 more. On the next exhale, slowly round it up. Okay, let's take it onto our hands and knees in the center of our mat. So there's plenty of room. Our legs are together and our hands are right under our shoulders. Lift your right arm, left leg, and then lower down. Lift your left arm, right leg, lower down. This is a nice stretch. When you reach, it should feel really good in your body, like a nice stretch. We're lifting the opposite arm to leg, and we're trying to balance. Try not to move your back. Keep your spine long. Make sure your head's not lower than your body like this. Keep your head up with your eyes looking down. Continue at a pace that's comfortable for you. Let's go a little bit longer. Okay, let's do 2 more, then hold it. All right, this next one, hold it and balance. We're gonna do little pulses here. Really pull in those lower abs. Arm lengthened, leg lengthened. 8 more. 7, 6. Imagine you're balancing a book on your lower back. Last one, lower down. Now switch. Arm, opposite arm to leg. Find your balance and then little mini pulses up. Keep your leg as straight as possible. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, from here, just lift one leg straight out. Hold it. Drop it down to your forearms and lift your leg a little higher. Stay right here. We're reaching. Keep your hips even, so try not to turn your hip out. Bend your knee in, and when you bend, don't round your back. Keep it straight and then kick. Bend and kick. Bend and reach. Great job. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Reach, reach, reach. And lower down. Now switch legs. The other leg, reach, lift it high without arching your back. Pull in those abs. When you're ready, bend, don't round your back. It feels really nice if you try not to round your back. So if you round here, it feels completely different. If you stay long in your spine, you feel that nice stretch in the glute area to hamstring. So we bend and reach, bend and reach. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it up. Reach, reach, reach. Hold and lower down. Now from here, come back up onto your hands. Legs a little bit apart for cat-cow stretch. So cat-cow stretch, I always like to start in neutral, natural curves in your spine, and then you stop by contracting your glutes and you tuck the tailbone and round your back. Pull those abs up, lengthen back to neutral, and then extend. Still pulling the abs up towards your spine. Round on the exhale. Inhale as you arch. And again, flex in the spine here. And extend. One more time. Now find that neutral position. Once you're in neutral, place your toes on the mat and lift your knees. Wonderful stretch for your feet. From here, we're gonna go to downward dog stretch. If you're not comfortable upside down, just stay here. Lengthen your legs, lower your heels. They don't have to touch the mat. Hold it. Great stretch for those back body muscles, hinging at your hips again. Lower your knees back down. Now from here, walk your hands back with your toes on the mat. We're gonna go back into that squat. Great stretch for the lower leg, keeping those ankles nice and mobile. Hold it for a few seconds and then walk it back. Let's repeat that. Hands under your shoulders, lift your knees and hold. Straight spine. Lengthen your legs, downward dog stretch. Hang out here for a few seconds. Keep your arms straight. Head between your arms. Slowly lower your knees back down. Walk your hands back so you're in that squat position. If you're not comfortable here, if you feel like your hips are a little higher, that's okay. The goal is to be able to eventually sink down nice and low and feel comfortable. Walk your hands forward. Now, position your legs so they're close together. We're gonna do downward dog one more time, but our legs are together. Lengthen up. Once you're in downward dog, we're gonna take one leg and reach and turn our hip out. Reach up towards the ceiling, hold, 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 and then bend and place it down. Switch sides. The other leg, reach, 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 turn your hip to the side, hold it, bend and take it down. Lower your knees, relax your toes, and sit back. This is another position that might be uncomfortable. If it is, you can go to a high kneeling position, but over time, feeling comfortable to sit back like this. I'm gonna turn and face you. Okay, a little bit upper body. Reach your arms and start to circle your arms like we did for the warm-up. So my arms are straight, focusing on posture here. Abs in. Again, if you're not comfortable here, you can go to a high kneeling position. It's up to you. But this is a great stretch for your ankles, feet, calves, knees, quads, if you can sit back like this eventually. Now you can also place a pillow here under the glutes so you're a little higher, and that might be comfortable. Let's go the other way. Keep breathing. So for a few minutes, we'll focus on upper body. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Now move your arms forward, chest wide. So from here to here, lots of space. Pull back, focus on upper back, and then reach. Now we want to make sure we're not here as we reach. Stay tall, lifted chest, abs engaged so you don't end up arching to keep your chest up. 8 more. And 7, and 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, one arm up by your ear, one arm down, we're almost done. And then switch. Now my top arm, I like to bend it a little. You can keep it straight if you'd like, it's up to you. 8 more. 8, 7. Nice for shoulder mobility. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now reach both arms up, just reach right by your ears, and then reach wide to lower all the way down. Let's go into knee push-ups, kneeling push-ups. So we're gonna go into a push-up position. Make sure your hands are a little wider than your body. If your glutes are higher, that's okay. This would be modification. If you want it a little more challenging, get your hips even with your body. Lower down and just hold it here for a moment. My elbows are pointing out, my fingers are pointing in. My hands are on the side of my chest, and then push away. All right, let's do 8. Bend, straighten. Inhale, exhale. Just 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up, and then walk your hands back. Let's turn the other way to a seated position for triceps. Feet are on the mat, hands behind with your fingers pointing towards your feet. Lift your hips up and hold it here. Now you can stay right here, hold it in this position, or you can bend and straighten to really target those triceps. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it straight. I think those are hard. And then lower your glutes down. Let's sit with our legs crossed. Shake your arms out. I'm going to turn and face you. Let's go into lateral flexion. If you're not comfortable in this position, you can go to kneeling. Reach one arm up and over. Good, and then switch. Let's focus on the breathing. Big inhale here. Exhale over. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, from here, lengthen your legs out in front, about hip distance apart. Flex your feet and reach for your toes. Hinge forward. If you can't reach your feet, hold the back of your legs. Try to get your spine long and leaning up and over. Hold it. And then take it up. Okay, from here, we're gonna bend one leg, move the other leg in a little closer. Place your hands back to lean back for comfort. We're gonna lift our straight leg. So we're gonna lift and do some kicks. So we're strengthening the hip, quad, and muscles around your knee. Right now, my foot's pointed, and I'm reaching and reaching, good. Now keep going and flex your foot. You're probably already starting to feel it in the top of your leg. Excellent. Just be in a comfortable position with your upper body. Point your foot again, kick, kick, good. Flex your foot again, last time. About 8 more, 7, 6, keep your knees straight, 4, 3, 2, now hold it up, hold, freeze, and then lower down. Okay, bend that leg in, rest. If you need a rest from leaning back, sit tall for a moment, and then take it back when you're ready. Switch, other leg nice and straight, pull in those abs, and then kick, kick. Good. Okay, flex, reach with your heel. Point your foot again. Again, knee straight really makes a big difference. Lean back more if you're not comfortable and it's just too much for you. Just go back a little lower with your upper body. Flex your foot last time, and 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, freeze, and lower down. Okay, let's go to a kneeling position again. Back to kneeling. We're gonna go to a push-up position or a plank, and we're gonna lower our body down. Hold it nice and straight here. When you're ready, slowly take it all the way to the mat. Once you're down, relax your toes and take your arms to the side in 90 degrees. We're gonna lift our upper body, lift our legs, and lower down. Lift our upper body, lift our legs. Legs stay straight. You can alternate your legs. Keep your one foot on the mat for a little support, or a little more challenging, lift both legs at the same time. Okay, 4 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now let's stretch our arms out for swinging prep. Lift the right arm, left leg. Lift the left arm, right leg, and just keep alternating. Your legs are fairly close. We're not turning our legs out. We're trying to keep them parallel, lifting from the glute and hamstring. 8 more. 7. Make sure your neck's in a good position, not too high with your chin, not too low. We want that natural curve. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, a little harder. Now, lift both your arms and legs. We're just close to the mat here. We're not high. And we're going to move our arms and legs for swimming, like we're swimming through water. If you're not comfortable with this, you can go back to swimming prep. Now, if you're doing the swimming, feel free to go fast. If you feel like you can keep your body steady, kick in your arms and legs. If not, slow it down. Okay, 10 seconds. All right, 5 seconds. Hang in there. Keep your legs straight. All right, hold your arms and legs steady. Reach, 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 and lower down. Hands on the mat. Push off the mat. Let's go into child pose stretch. Sit back. Reach your arms. Lower your body down. Take some deep breaths in this nice child pose stretch. Okay, inhale and round your back up towards the ceiling. We're going to come forward into extension. So we lower our hips and we look a little past our mat. Hold this position. We're still pulling our abs in. We'll work on mobility now. Shoulders down. Make sure you're not sinking below your shoulders. Use those back muscles. And then hips back into child pose stretch. One more time. Reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, round your back up. Come forward into extension. Hold it. And then walk your hands back. We're going to go to a high kneeling position. Now from here, from high kneeling, we're going to step forward with one leg and we're going to hinge at our hip for this nice hamstring glute hip stretch. Looking straight ahead, or you can lift your chin a little as long as the back of your neck feels comfortable. Hold it here. And then take it back. Let's switch other leg forward. Move your foot a little past your knee, so when you lean into this, it feels really comfortable. Your knee's right over your foot. Keep your hips pointing straight ahead. Hold it. Again, you can look up a little bit if that's comfortable for you. And then press back. Okay, I'm going to turn and face you for this. We're going to bring one leg out to the side. Move your foot past your knee. We're going to hinge to the side and then back up. Into the side, good, and up. So our legs a little turned out. Excellent. 4 more. And 3. Good, and 2. And 1. Take that leg in, switch. We turn our leg out, but our body looks straight ahead, and then hinge. Good, so you might feel that stretch in the inner thigh, hamstring, glute, maybe a little bit of this inner thigh, and 4, and 3. If your legs are tired, you'll feel that work in your leg, and 1. Okay, take it back in. Now, hands on the mat. We're gonna stretch one leg, or on the floor, stretch one leg out to the side and hold it. Position your arms so you're comfortable. You may not feel this if there's no tightness. If there is a little tightness, you'll feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Hold. And now take that leg in and switch. So we're reaching our leg straight out to the side. Hold it. You can sink down a little lower if you like by bending and lowering your body, or you can stay up. And take that leg in. Now sit with your legs out in front together. Use your hands for support and just flex your feet and point. So we're sitting as tall as possible. Now I also have a yoga block today. Any of these exercises that you feel like you're rounded when you sit, you can sit on a yoga block. It's small, but it really makes a big difference. So it allows you to sit neutral with these exercises when our legs are in front of us, or even cross-leg position. 4 more, 3, good, and 2, and 1. Toes pointed, hold, great job. Now legs a little wide. We're gonna go into lateral flexion again. You can do this on a yoga block. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, good. 2 more, feel that nice side bend stretch. 1 more. Okay, from here, I'm gonna move the block out of the way. We're gonna go back to seated position with the bottom of our feet together, sit tall. You can do it on a yoga block. Lengthen your back first and lower your knees as low as you can get them. Now gently pull your body up and over your legs. Take your elbows to the inside of your legs and gently press your legs towards the floor. Hold it. And release. Stretch one leg out to the side. We're going to turn our body towards the straight leg and walk our hands towards our ankle. Gently pull our body in that direction and hold. If you feel any tightness in these side body muscles, you'll feel that nice stretch here. Hold it a little longer. And slowly come up. Let's switch legs. One leg straight, one leg bent. Turn towards the straight leg and walk your hands. Try not to round too much. If you feel like you're rounding too much, just stay right there, right where you feel that stretch. Hold it. So we're rotating a little towards the straight leg, which hopefully you'll feel the stretch here. And take it out. Okay, we're gonna go onto our hands and knees, eventually standing. It's always good to be comfortable getting down onto the floor and back up. So let's go back to that kneeling position here with our toes on the mat, and then we walk our hands back. Low squat. This is great. You can do this a few times a day to really stretch your body. This is a wonderful stretch. Now lengthen your legs, drop your heels, and hold this forward fold position. You can hold the back of your legs if you like. Allow your head to just hang down towards the floor. Don't hold it up. Relax the back of your neck. Now release your arms and round it up slowly. We're coming up into flex spine position. And then we stack our spine, standing tall. Hands on your lower back, abs engaged, and extend your lower back. Come back up. One more time. So I'm supporting my lower back with my hands and back up. I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's stand with our legs wide. We're gonna bend our legs and take a deep breath in. Look up. Exhale. Again, bend your legs. Let's do 2 more. Deep breath in and exhale. And then one more time. Inhale and exhale. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful long weekend.